Corine Tindell.
Corine Tindell, glad to have you guys here. If you guys are like, is this deja vu? What's going on? Welcome back. It's working now. We think. We'll see. We'll find out in just a second. If you're watching this by replay, welcome to the broadcast. We think we deleted the other ones, the confusing ones. Hey, Christina, thank you so much. Shout out to my cousin Christina, tech support in the background, checking us out. If you can make sure we're good on other platforms, we'd appreciate it. We see we're good on Periscope. We'll see what's happening in other locations, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way technology works sometimes. Sometimes it tries to cause problems. You go ahead and share it, babe. See what happens over there. We're going to talk Sweetest Day today, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about healthy relationships, Sweetest Day, dating, keeping the fire going. What are you going to do? Hey, Michaela Gibson. Shout out to Michaela. How you doing? Look at those little ones in the picture. Your profile picture got the little ones in there. Super mom. Good to have you here, ladies and gentlemen. Couples, share this broadcast. Singles, couples, everybody. I guess Shamar gets 2 hours a day. She's doing it fast. She's like, Facebook needs to stop. She's trying to be here for it. Hey, Jaysha, glad to have you. Good morning. Hey,
Shamar. Hey, Jaysha.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're really excited today to talk to you guys about love you, Michaela. So guys, Michaela was one of my students back in the day. She was one of my kids. I worked in childcare for a long time. And then she was one of my employees. And she was an amazing employee. Now she's a mom herself. Shout out to Michaela. Thank you guys for sharing. I see you guys. Share it to post. Don't share it to a watch party. If you share it to a watch party, that puts people in a separate room and they get lost by themselves. And they're like, where's everybody else at? And they don't know what happened. So make sure you share it as a post. Share it to post. And let other people know. If you're watching this by replay, you can also share. Text, call your friends. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can share it and then text the link to somebody. Let somebody know, like, wake up. You and Ray having some issues. You and Keisha having some problems. No, I want them to first deal with the people with problems. Then reach out to your people who doing good and be like, y'all doing good, but y'all need to keep the fire going. So let me share this with y'all. Or hey, this is another good couple that's doing good things and I think you guys should connect. So share this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Tell somebody about it and tune in. I don't know what you got going on this morning. You may be on your way to work. You may be at the home office or something. Just tune in. If you can't watch, at least listen. If you got to turn your phone over on your desk because your boss is coming around being nosy, just turn it over on your desk if you got to and smile when they walk by. Like, I see you, but I'm watching Lucas Live right now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're excited to have you guys. Did you guys see our video yesterday we posted? Did they check it out?
You're right.
We did a little promotional video.
Little
something. That was, we already had that video in your phone, right? Because we did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We went out for a nice little date night. We was having a good time.
Yeah, old school Drew Hill.
We was kicking it.
Well, they don't got no new school music.
So right. You're gonna call out my boy Drew Hill like that? You're like old school Drew Hill. I was gonna play their new joint, but they ain't got none.
No, they were the junk though. Back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Back in the 99 and the 2000, back in the early 90s, man.
Drew Hill.
Shout out to Drew Hill. Did you guys see our video? We did a little singing. Did a little something in the car. A little car karaoke, you know. Hope you guys saw that. We also want to shout out.
Were we on the way to Cleveland?
No, we were at going to Ken Stewart's. We were sitting outside of Ken Stewart's when we shot that one, I think. Right? We went around a little bit. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning,
Glad to have you.
Yeah, hey Tamika. Shamar, thanks for all the love. You see Shamar just showering me with those compliments and all that love. That's my sis.
I thought she was talking to me.
My sis baddie.
That's all you. Oh, okay. All right, Christina, I see you here. She checked us out. She checked out the YouTube channel. That's working. Everything's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we had some technical difficulties this morning. We wasn't just late. We was having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we were trying to get on.
We was trying.
We was talking to the camera when nobody there.
We was smiling, talking.
Yeah,
we was having a good time.
We was talking to y'all. Y'all
trying.
just wasn't
there. Yeah, so did I shout out G. Bush in this time? I don't remember. We went through it so many times.
Just go
shout
ahead.
Out to my man G. Bush in the barbershop. Thank him for the promotion here on Lucas Live, the support of the show, the free merch. We have people who give us some merchandise. Shout out to Sean Montgomery too. He made me a Lucas Live shirt. I gotta pick it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's at his mom's. I gotta go get it from his mom's. I think he lives out of state now. Shout out to my man Sean Montgomery, Ryan Montgomery, OG Trunk, the whole fam. Appreciate their love and support. He made me a Lucas Live t-shirt. Gotta go pick that up. I'm gonna get that. We're gonna be wearing that soon. Topher. Shout out to him.
Yep.
He gave a Topher Lynch.
Yeah.
Gave us some
I'm
stuff.
trying to think of his website name. Topher, if you on here, put it in the comments.
Yeah, we trying to shout people out. We giving free promotions right now, and people, we need you here so you guys can do your thing. She's cool. She was talking to you. All right, that's fine. That's all right. And shout out one more time to our sponsor here, Restream. Restream allows you to broadcast live videos to 30 plus social media platforms at the same time. Shout out to Restream. I'll be talking to them soon about some more. I'm gonna try to get some more stuff for y'all. I'm gonna holler at them. I got an email. We talking. They sponsored, and now I'm be like, "What's up?" Because we want some cash. Because we want to give out some cash on Lucas Live.
Some cash.
Some cash.
Giving out some cash.
We're trying to give out some cash.
That'll be a fun broadcast. I want to be on.
You want to be on? Shout out to my man, Sexy Rob. Want some Lucas Live merch? I appreciate the love and support, Sexy Rob. Our first ever live concerts here on Lucas Live. Yes. Big supporter of the show. Big supporter. Just a good dude. Just a supporter, man.
Nice guy.
And Rob, shout out to your son for the Perry Panthers doing this thing on the football field. Shout out to him. Looks like he's having a phenomenal season. Yes. I know that's so fun to watch. So shout out to him. I know Perry's got another game coming up this week, I believe. So shout out to Rob Thompson and the fam. That's my cousin. Shout out to him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk. We're also going to give you guys a chance to call in live.
Yeah.
Live callers. That's always fun. We've added that dynamic to the show.
I like it. It's fun. I was on here as a live caller, and I won something.
She did. My wife called in from upstairs. She called in, but she followed the procedure, right?
I'm a loyal watcher of the show.
You are?
I've been on almost every broadcast. Maybe missed a couple.
You missed a couple?
Maybe a couple.
All right, that's good.
A couple and a half.
Couple and a half, but she watches the show.
But I watch it, and I support.
I appreciate it. So
when I was upstairs and I wanted that sea moss shell. It's been nice too, Courtney. I've been putting it in my smoothies. I like it.
Sea moss. I noticed it. I looked like hair grease. I was like, why the hair grease in the fridge? But I didn't say nothing. I was like, maybe it's something I don't know. But shout out to Courtney Chester and her great business. She was a great guest on the other day. We got my man Legit Smith coming on Thursday.
Yes.
That's tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Don't miss Legit Smith. His restaurant is opening up this weekend. I believe it's like barbecue and boils and stuff, seafood, and it's gonna be all I know, babe. We going too, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, we have.
I had some of his food before.
It's good. Legit. His food is legit.
He catered a She Wins Society event that we had, a little local meetup that we had.
I remember that.
And catered. Shout out to Legit Smith. I'm excited to go taste some good food.
Yes, and Mandy, his girl, Mandy. She's a loyal follower of the show. He tells us, he's like, she watches the show. She's
my
on.
Sister. Hey, Mandy.
So shout out to her. She's a loyal follower. We appreciate that. And so I think he'd be like, it be on. The show be on around. He'd be like, I be hearing it because she be watching it. So shout out to y'all, man. Excited to have him. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night to Lucas Live at 7 p.m. And then Saturday morning, I have another special event with the Deltas. The Deltas. It's the Stark County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc. You got to say it right, too, by the way. They told me.
I was about to jump in, but I was like, I'm going to just be quiet.
Yeah. They told me if you say it wrong, they cut you. They chase you down. So shout out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Stark County Alumni Chapter. They're doing their community give back. They're going to be talking about biases and racism and some stuff. I'm going to be the host. I'm going to kick it off. I'm going to turn it over to them. It'll be here on Lucas Live Media and all the channels Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm pretty sure. Shout out to my man, Nicholas McDaniel. Thank you so much for the love. Marlene Phillips, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk love. Let's talk Sweetest Day. What do you guys think? All right, Sweetest Day. To be or not to be? What do we think about celebrating Sweetest Day if you guys are out there? It is coming up this Saturday. Some people seem to really enjoy these types of holidays.
Yeah.
Some people think they're made up and, silly and a waste of time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to hear from you. Is Sweetest Day something you celebrate, would celebrate, think we should celebrate? We want to hear from you guys in the comments. Again, you guys stay tuned. We're going to be taking some callers as well, live callers on the show. You might get a chance to call in and be the one to talk on the air. So you guys let us know. What do you think? Sweetest Day. Should they celebrate? We'd like to know what they think. You know,
before we start jumping
Before we jump in. So we're going to wait for y'all to comment. And while we're waiting for you guys to comment, While we're waiting on, we got a comment. While we're waiting on you guys to comment, we're going to be also doing an event this Saturday as well for couples that you guys can be a part of.
Yes.
It's a 2-day event. Why don't you share with them a little bit about that?
Oh, you want me to share a little bit?
It's
called Marriage Intensive. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We're going to be speaking on Saturday from 2 to 3. It's via Zoom.
Okay.
You have to get your ticket on Eventbrite. We're just going to have to put the information in the comments later. I'm going to share it later. But it's like a panel of people that's speaking, and there's some good topics. Like, I'm excited to tune in for some of the stuff that's going to be happening on Saturday.
Yeah, so we're going
to have more information.
Yeah, it's okay. You're making it sound like it's going to be dead. Let's go. It's going to be fun.
It's not going to be dead. It's going to be
exciting.
popping. I just wish I could explain how popping it's going to be.
We can't explain it right now, but y'all, it's going to be popping.
I'll put it in the comments.
We'll put it in the comments
y'all
later.
Be there.
We're going to share more information.
Yes.
Do you know the price? It's okay if you don't. I'm sorry.
I do not know the
price. All right, but we're going to
let
let you guys know it's affordable. It's something that couples need to be a part of. It's a marriage intensive. It's 2 days. If you can't come to every session, that's okay. We'll be doing a session on Saturday. There's some other great thought leaders around relationships that are going to be on. You guys, this is how you keep your relationship going, all right? You got to keep it strong. You got to keep it moving. So, all right, so we asked the question, do you celebrate Sweetest Day? Our first comment was, a good friend, Michaela Gibson, said, no, only Valentine's Day for us both. Michaela, let me know how long you and your guy have been together. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute and a half, all right? So do you guys celebrate? She said no for them. Amanda Jean Dukes, let us know. What do you guys think over there at the Dukes household?
Hey, Amanda.
Shout out to my man Sean Strong and Shahidra. You guys let us know. What are you guys thinking out there? Couples? Are we celebrating Sweetest Day? Singles? Do you think people should? Are you guys interested in it? Are you guys like, oh, shout out to Michaela, 8 years. Shout out to them. Yes, shout out to them. So as you guys share your thoughts and let us know what you think, let's talk a little bit about it. So you looked up a little bit of the history of Sweetest Day. What is it? What's the deal with it?
So from what I looked up on the history, Sweetest Day started around the 1920s, something like that. In Cleveland, a candy company started it, popped it off to basically do some charitable giving to spread love. So they were giving out candy basically to like orphans, the poor, somebody else, newsboys.
Sure. Okay.
Somebody.
So silly. Just think what you know. Go for it. All right. Yes, they gave it out to people.
Yes.
And,
charity to spread love, basically. Yeah. And now it has evolved. It's a day of spreading love. Some people turned it into Boyfriend's Day, where the woman gifts their man, gifts. Like it's their man's day, basically. So that's what I looked up.
That's a new development. And some, I don't know when that started, but a lot of people are looking at it as a day for women to give their man something. They man something. Now, Amanda said, no, Aaron didn't know it was Sweetest Day until y'all's post yesterday. So they celebrate as of today. But Amanda, it's not too late. Because now a lot of couples have turned this into a day where women can celebrate their man and can do something nice for their man. So it's not too late. Aaron doesn't need to know it's Sweetest Day because as long as you know, you can celebrate him. So make it happen, I'm sure.
Every day. Tina said she never heard of Sweetest Day.
Day.
And this is funny. Another fact that I looked up is something that's primarily celebrated in the Midwest.
Yes.
So I don't know where you're from, Tina, but it's cause like I said, it started in Cleveland. So it said it had a lukewarm reception from the rest of the world.
Right.
So it's mainly celebrated in the Midwest.
Right.
Boyfriend's Day, LOL, I'm in the clear then.
Right. You're right. Shamar said all these extra days. Didn't even know that was Sweetest Day was until now. All right, yeah. Boyfriend's Day, she in the clear for now. So Shamar is single, gentlemen out there, but you got to come correct. Our girl Shamar. Yeah. So it is a. I mean, it's not a huge deal around here, but it is something celebrated. The Hallmarks and the Walmarts and they're putting out stuff, to get people rolling. And so I really think, shout out to Steve Beatty. He said they don't celebrate down in South Carolina Sweetest Day, which is what we're hearing. So it's kind of a Midwest thing up here that people are mostly celebrating. What'd you like? Are you laughing at Amanda's comment? Aaron trying to hold my hoodie real quick. All right, Amanda, Go get my man one. Sweetest Day.
Sweetest Day.
You want a new hoodie? Clearly. I'll keep up.
We get this from Dick's.
I got this from Dick's. You know, Dick's is.
Amanda,
I think the new Dick's is at the
Dick's.
mall. I gotta go today. I'm going.
The new one is open.
It's open. Yes.
Okay.
So, Sweetest Day. So, our opinion on Sweetest Day, whether you, okay, so if you're in an area that celebrates it, cool. If you're not and they're not talking about it, fine. But our thought is we need to celebrate love more often.
Yeah, we do.
Right?
You're right.
We need to, like, yes. Like, if we need an, I mean, I don't know that we need an excuse. I hope we don't need an excuse. But if there's something that prompts us to do different things, like maybe it prompts the woman to do for the man. Say the man is always the one trying to make sure Valentine's Day, your anniversary is great, and this is an opportunity. Or it's just an opportunity for you guys to go out to dinner and a movie, or to get a babysitter, or to do something fun while staying in.
Yeah.
One of the things that we think is causing so much distress on couples is that couples are not intentional about keeping their relationship strong. Right? Too often they start just going through the flow. They become partners in life, which sounds beautiful. We're life partners. We're partners in life. But you can be partners with people in business. Mm-hmm. You can be partners with a lot of people. You want to have something more than just a partnership. Like, you want something warm and loving and sexy and romantic and exciting.
Passionate, yeah.
Right?
All of that.
Tell them.
Yeah.
Tell them that's what you got with me. Tell them that's how I keeps it popping
That's what I got
in the Tindell household.
with my man.
You know what I'm saying? We keeps it popping in the Tindell household.
Yeah, it's just important to like date. So anytime there's an excuse to go out and be sweet to each other,
Yes.
I think the world needs more of that anyway. Like
Yes.
we always tell couples, be sweet to each other,
Yeah.
be kind to each other. And there's a whole day dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you know.
So it's Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, whatever day. Make up your own holidays. How about that?
Yes,
How about we
make
start
it.
that? We're about to make up some holidays.
Let's do it,
You
man.
know what? Because we don't do it enough.
Sit by the fire day.
Yes, yes.
What else can we do?
Sit by the fire day, right?
Make
Shout out to my
some
man Derek
dessert
Curry.
together,
Shout out
right?
to Derek and Angela Curry. Beautiful wedding, beautiful couple. We love them so much. He said it's an Ohio thing. So yeah, so there's a lot of people. Shout out to our worldwide audience out here because we got people from all over. They're like, I don't know what y'all talking about, Sweetest Day. What exactly is it? So again, it started in Ohio, picked up a little bit in the Midwest, but it is a thing that we talk about, and it's a celebration of love. Couples get together. It's another it's like a mini Valentine's Day. Okay. So Duke's Day coming soon. Amanda and Aaron about to have a Duke's
we love
Day.
It, yes.
Yes, yes. Shannon Robinson, thank you so much for being here. Yes, relationships need maintenance. Now listen, here's the thing about maintenance. Mm-hmm. People think of maintenance. We don't think of maintenance right.
Right.
When people think of maintenance, they think of fixing something that's broken. But that's not really what maintenance is. That's repair. Mm-hmm. Maintenance is changing the oil to make sure you don't need a repair. It's rotating the tires so the tires don't wear unevenly. It is maintaining. Maintenance is maintaining something good. It's because what happens is we take it for granted. We forget that the grind of life is like the grind in the gears in the machine that makes your car run. And over time, that grinding in the winters and the summers and the this and the that starts to wear it out.
Yes.
And the machine that was once so warm and smooth and the engine was revving and it was good and could move 0 to 60 in no time. It could go fast. All of a sudden, you just putting along.
Right.
You like,
you got some analogies, babe.
I got the
I got an analogy. Can I use
Hit him
my
with
analogy?
one, babe. Hit him with an analogy.
Maintenance is like, this one is for the ladies and the gentlemen too. It's like when you have your hair. You see I got my hair and some braids right now. And I have to do maintenance on it. Every now and then you got to wash and scrub your scalp real good.
Okay.
You got to oil your scalp so it's not drying out, right?
Okay.
Because you want your hair to grow.
Yes.
And just like you want your hair to grow, you want your relationship to grow. So
Yes.
every now and then you got to get in there, clean it out, refresh it. I'm going to get these braids refreshed in about a month or so.
Okay.
You know, because I'm wearing my braids.
You wear your braids.
I'm getting my money's worth on my braids. And you need to get your money's worth on your relationship.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. People don't be.
I'm just trying to do the analogies with you.
I like the analogies. You know, that's how I roll. This is how I roll. That's what Jesus would do. He was hitting with the parables. So, so often couples aren't working to maintain a relationship. And then they say things like, we just drifted apart. We just drifted apart. If you don't intentionally stay together, you will drift apart. Because life is like the ocean. it causes your boat to just slowly be moving. And over time, just the rocking and the waves and life and kids and family problems and stuff, you can drift apart. If you don't stay together, if you don't stay anchored to each other, you will drift apart. Mm-hmm. So everybody who thinks when I get in a relationship, it should just be easy.
Right.
Well, it shouldn't be hard work.
Yeah.
But it does take work. It's heart work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
Right?
That's exactly what it is, hard work. People think you should have to jump through all these hoops and all this other stuff to be in a relationship. That's not true. But you do need to... we're God people, okay? So we look at relationships, marriage is very much a God thing. And there's some simple things that God tells us to do, but we make those simple things hard, like kindness, love, patience, keeping no record of wrongs. Like, we make that stuff hard.
We do.
When in essence, it really shouldn't be that hard. Yeah.
Right.
Because, you have to be selfless.
Selfless.
But people are just selfish in general, and especially when it comes to a relationship, you're always worried about what you're not getting, what the other person can do for you, and all that other stuff. But what can you guys do for each other?
That's where it's
How
at.
could you practice kindness and be sweet to each other and try to outlove each other? You remember we used to do those outlove each other competitions?
That was fun.
Yes.
I'm still doing them. You ain't noticed?
I do them too.
You do?
Yeah.
You see them logs I bought you for the fire?
I did.
You saw that? Yeah. She said, my wife said, now here's another thing. Let me tell you something my wife did that was beneficial to me. Shout out to Steve Betty, right? Not hard work, heart work. It takes work of the heart. And God, because God is love, and he wants us to be Christ-like. He wants us to take on Christ's characteristics. And so he doesn't want us to just be loving. He wants us to be love. And I think we always look at God and Christ like such distant things. Like, nobody can be perfect. And everybody's saying how they can't be perfect is what's stopping people from trying. How about we strive for perfection? The Bible said, be perfect for I am perfect. Be holy for I am holy. Well, it must be attainable in some measure if he said to do it. So we have to aspire to do it. We have to try to do it. We have to reach to do it. So it takes the hard work and the hard work to do it. I had something else I was about to say. Do you remember what it was? You don't know. How would you know? Yeah. I mean, it was in my head. It's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to me. Yeah. All right. Shannon Robinson says, marriage isn't something you can prepare for. It's something that has to be built for. Okay. I think it's both. I think it's something you can prepare for in that. Well, let me say this. In essence, he's right. It is hard to prepare for marriage. I mean, because you don't know what it's like until you get into it, right? It's like parenting, right? I think you should try to, but it is something you have to build up to. You have to build yourself for, all right?
Yeah, you have to be mature. So if you want to prepare for marriage, like we said, start with the hard work. Yeah. Like practicing your relationships with other people and your friendships. Because really being with your spouse is really about friendship. Yeah, it is. It's about love. Yes. It's about giving more than you take. It's about listening more than you talk.
Woo! Preach.
I won't preach.
Seek to understand, then to be understood, Stephen Covey said, in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Well, I want to be a highly effective person in my relationship. Yes. Why do we learn to be professionals at work? We learn these skills and tactics. We take training on how to communicate and be better team members at work. And we're doing this team thing at work, and we're working on it with I teach corporate training. I know what companies are doing. I teach them this stuff. But guess what? When they get me, they also going to get some relationship lessons. They also going to get some family lessons. Because I talk to people about being well-rounded people. Like, don't just come to work and be a professional. Stop going to work and giving your job the best of you and coming home and giving your family the rest of you. Yes. I challenge corporate leaders in that all the time. Like, you say you go to work to provide for them, and you're providing dollars but not providing any of yourself. That's not fair. So stop figuring out how to hold it together in front of other people. And then when you get home to your family, you treat them crazy. You treat your spouse crazy. You talk to your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, kids crazy. Amen, brother. It's no good. Now, I remember what I was going to say. Okay. Something you did for me, something my wife did for me was, and she was just throwing it out there. She said, babe, just so you know, I'm really enjoying sitting in front of the fireplace, right? So we got a nice fireplace, wood burning fireplace. We get the logs. We get the recyclable, earth-friendly logs. Yeah, the environmentally friendly logs, yeah. So she said, babe, anytime you want to grab me some of those, please do. And she said, I love lemon soap. Yes. lemon scents.
And lemon scents.
So lemon candles, lemon scents, lemon soap, and you know I love. And so she just threw that out there like a month ago, just randomly, just said it. Hey babe, just want you to know. Mm-hmm. And since then,
you got me some lemon soap.
Got you some lemon soap.
And some logs for the fireplace.
And I've been looking for a candle. Although I know I could go to like Bath and Body Works. I was just yesterday. You didn't know I was out looking for some lemon candles at a different spot, but I ain't have it. But
yeah, that's okay.
But I love the communication. Yeah. See, a lot of times we think if they love me, they'll know. If they love me, they'll read my mind. They saw me buy lemon soap, so he should know I want lemon soap. Well, it was nice of her to say, hey, don't just wait for me to buy it. Because otherwise I would have thought, well, she knows what she likes. She knows where she likes to get it. Let me stay out of her way. Mm-hmm. She was like, if you see it somewhere, go for it. If you see a lemon scent, I love it. And you know I love to sit in front of the fire. So to just, if you're thinking of me while you're out, think of me while you're out.
Right.
And I'm like, a lot of women think about their kids a lot while they're out. They be wanting to buy stuff for the kids.
And do it all the time.
She does it all the time. Oh, we should get this. Oh, we should get that. I think about her all the time. When I'm out, I don't be thinking about them kids. I be thinking about her. I be like, oh, she would like this. They
wanting the stuff that you get them anyway.
I know.
Bring stuff home. They be like, it's still sitting there. Yeah.
They don't appreciate it. Yep. So that's a big part of it, right? Mm-hmm. As we talked about maintenance. Good morning, Angela Hardesty.
Good morning.
Angel Brent Rose. Hey. Welcome.
Yes. How are you?
Have you. Thanks for being here. Shout out to them. Our people, lemon. Christina's down with the lemon too. She said, hook her up with some lemon anything as well. So maintenance, you guys, and we want to take your questions. Does anybody have a question out there, whether it's about special holidays, how to keep the love right? Again, we want to thank.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Shamar's comment.
What'd she say? Let's see.
Her next boo finna be real happy.
Okay, she said, I didn't realize, shout out to Shamar. She said, I didn't realize how much work marriage needed until I was divorced because I wasn't built up for marriage. Right. I was built up for ambition, success, high independence. Now I see the work that goes into marriage. Next boo finna be real happy. All right. Shout
amen,
out.
Shamar.
Right. Amen.
And amen to her next boo.
Yes.
Who finna be real happy.
Right. She ready to put in that work.
Yes.
And maintain. Maintenance is maintaining and building it, making it better.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to be trainers in this marriage intensive this weekend. And we're going to be posting the information today, and we'll put some information in the comments. We will comment after the show with the link so you guys can sign up if you're interested. Yes. And we're not hosting it, but we will be on the panel or one of the ones sharing.
And there's some great people on the panel as well.
Some great people sharing. Some great teachers,
great information.
Trainers.
Yeah, teachers and trainers.
Yeah. And so a part of it is we're not just going to go speak for this virtual event, which you guys can be a part of or come watch. We're also going to be taking some of the classes.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm excited.
Me too. Because we don't want to take things for granted and be like, oh, we good. We tell other people about relationships. And here's the crazy part. Because we help other people, we got to know that our relationship is going to, the enemy don't like that.
Right.
He's going to be like, I'm coming to mess y'all up. Because if I mess y'all up, I'm messing some other people up.
Yeah.
And so we got to work even harder to maintain it.
Yeah. We maintaining our stuff. We ain't taking nothing for granted. We out here dating each other.
Yes.
Taking classes whenever we can.
Learning each other.
Learning from, yep.
Talking, communicating, sharing new stuff. It's so important. And for the singles out there, it is about doing all you can to get ready. Getting ready is about, the problem with, one of the hard things about being single and being single for a long time is you learn, I don't want to say selfishness, but you learn how to take care of yourself. So in a sense, you become self-centered. Like, I don't know how to say it. I don't mean to say you're arrogant or in a wrong way.
Maybe self-sufficient?
Self-sufficient is a good word. You become very self-sufficient. And you have to look out for you because nobody else is there to do it. So it's natural, right? You naturally kind of get into the flow of, well, I look out for me. And in doing so, I have to do what makes me happy. I have to handle my own business. I got to pay my own bills. I got to go to work to do my thing, whatever. So you become very self-sufficient. Yes. And when you come into a relationship, it's about an interdependence. Mm-hmm. It's not about independence. It's not about dependent. I'm dependent on you. I can't make it without you. It's interdependent. We're woven together, and that's how we're going to make this thing work because we choose for two to become one.
Yeah. In our book, The Marriage Plan, we talk about, building a life together, like merging your lives together. Because we realize, like, we go into marriages, we go into relationships and you have a plan. You know what kind of house you want to live in. You know how you want to discipline your kids. You know how you want to spend your money, how you want to save it, how you want to do all these things. Like, you have this plan for your life, especially when you've been single for an amount of time. Like, say you get married in your 30s or something like that, and you've been taking care of yourself, and you already have kids, and say you're blending a family together. Yep. You've been doing this thing for so long. When you get with somebody, you like, listen, this is how we do it over here. You can't do that. You have to merge your lives together. You have to be married together.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out what works for both of you. One person can't say, well, I'm a finance man, this is how we doing the budget. Y'all have to be able to come together and say together.
Is that agreeable?
Yeah.
Is that something you can agree? If maybe you agree on it.
Yeah, it would make sense. But you just can't walk up in there like, I'm doing the budget.
Right. Back up.
And somebody else has been doing their own budget for years, and they've grown.
And they would let you see
like,
it. Like, wait a minute.
Like, I know how to manage my money. You guys have, like, those are things that you have to talk about before you get married. It would be great to have those conversations.
So
that's
true.
why we wrote the book, because a lot of times people they just happy in love, smiling, kissing, loving, touching, whatever you're doing.
Woo! Kissing,
dating,
loving, touching, rubbing.
Got on
Watch
your little
now.
dress or your skinny jeans.
Woo.
And then when you get married,
all that's gone.
the bonnet come
the
out.
Bonnet.
And the belly roll out on the fella.
The belly done fell out.
And then y'all talk about finances. I ain't never had that discussion before.
Nobody. Right. Yes. So you're right. It's about making a plan and really thinking about it and having those discussions in advance, because people plan weddings. They don't plan marriages. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. They put all this time in. And when people are planning weddings, most of their conversation centers around the wedding. Well, I need you to look at this. I need you to look at that. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that.
Right.
And it's like, people have beautiful weddings and ugly marriages.
Yeah.
Because they didn't put no time into it, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So Shamar says, Lucas, please, she said, please invest in Corine. And, please invest in Corine and Lucas. My heart work with Lucas has been transformative. Like, Lucas has been digging into mentalities, and I didn't even know I had, and challenges them weekly. I'm literally understanding the love of God even deeper, and how marriage mirrors that and more. Shout out to Shamar.
Yes.
I am her coach. She is preparing as a single woman to be married.
Yes.
She's doing the work.
She's doing the work.
She's willing to do it.
And like she said, her next booth finna be real happy.
I be telling
and
it like it is.
Too.
I be just telling it like, Shamar, stop. That's crazy. Don't do that again. Start doing this tomorrow. You might. When we talked about fasting this week, and I was like, you can't fast from stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You can't fast from stuff that's easy to fast from. Like, or you can't, like, if you fast from food, and you like, and this, when I said this to her, it convicted me. I'm good for fasting from food. I can fast from food. And then I'm like, ding, 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 I'm done. It's either I'm fasting until a certain time in the evening, and I'm like, cool, I'm done. And then I overeat. Or I fast for a day or whatever it is. The next day, I'm like, I'm done. Did I pass the test, God? Are you happy? I didn't eat. God is like, I don't care about you not eating. I want you to give up things that are distracting you from me. So a more effective fast might be fasting from TV, social media, things that are distracting you from God, things that are consuming you. Now, if food is consuming you because you're always thinking about food and things like that, that's a good fast. But if you're not really you're not food, all you are during a fast is hungry, that ain't the point.
Right. God is trying to get through to you. And some of the stuff you might give up, you might realize that you never need to get it back in your life at all, period. Woo. Like, one time I fasted from rap music. Now, I listen to rap music, but there's certain kind of rap music that I just don't listen to anymore. Because I fasted from it, and I realized that I don't need it in my life at all.
You don't need it in your life at all.
At all.
At all.
It had to go permanently.
Some of it wasn't good for your spirit.
Yeah, and I remember one time we did a fast. This was years ago. We did a fast from TV. And we just, like, that whole week, we sat down and talked that night. And I was like...
We did crossword puzzles, games. Yeah.
And our marriage had a huge breakthrough, too.
It did.
Like, we talked about some stuff. Some stuff I had been holding in. I never told him. And we talked about it. And now, we don't really watch that much TV anymore. Well, we have our shows that we watch, but we spend a lot more time talking and
we do
opening up to each other.
That was a
breakthrough. I think that fast, it was because of that fast.
100% agree. That fast was a breakthrough, and that's the kind of thing God is trying to shift us to. Not these moments of I'm going to starve myself because God likes his kids to be hungry. It's not about that. Or I'm not going to watch TV because he likes his kids to be bored. He just realizes that we live in a world filled with distractions. We actually have more to fast from than any generation in the history of the world.
Yeah.
We have more thrown at us, more information, more stuff, phones in our pocket, hundreds of channels. You could flip through channels for half an hour to an hour and not even find anything and not even be mad that a whole hour. I mean, you're like, I've just been flipping. I don't know. And by the time you get back around, maybe you'll find something, right? So God wants us to remove those distractions. And even for single people, practicing that, taking time, dating yourself, dating God, spending time with God, get intimate into God, intimacy. Start seeing deeper into God, reading your word, listening to the Bible. The Bible app will play it audibly for you. We've been having fun listening to the Bible, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been like resting in it.
Yeah,
Me too.
I love it. Yeah.
Yes. Fasting. Yes. Shannon Robinson said, if God is not the foundation of your relationship, the matters of the heart will never line up with each other, because God's understanding continues when your understanding stops. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
100% agree.
100% agree. Like we were just talking about fasting, right? And a lot of people, like when you think about fasting, it seems daunting because you're like, why? I don't want to give up my stuff.
Right.
Like, why do I got to give up my stuff?
What kind of parent gonna make me give up my stuff?
Yeah, why does God require me to do all this? But the simple thing is, God put out simple principles, right?
Yep.
You can live up here, or you can live right here. A lot of us is living down here, and we can't ever get to up here because we're so distracted, and we're in love with the wrong things, the things that aren't doing anything for our soul. Like, God put stuff in us. God's spirit is in us, and he's trying to pull us there, but there's an enemy that's trying to keep us distracted, that's trying to keep us focused on stuff that's just dumb, you know, really, when you think about it. It's just mindless, brainless stuff, and we're so stuck on that because it's fun. If that's what you want to call it, you know, it's fun or it's whatever, it's entertaining. But God is like trying to pull you higher, trying to get us to live up here and experience all this other beautiful thing, this
Thy
powerful
kingdom
thing.
come.
Yes.
Thy will be done.
Oh my gosh.
On earth as it is in heaven.
But in order to get there, you have to let go of the stuff that's holding you back so you can get to what God has that's bigger for you. And
people are missing it.
Yeah, it's easier. It's more beautiful.
Isn't
it's
that
simpler.
crazy?
Yeah.
People have convinced us that walking with God is the hard road.
It's not.
God is, think about this, the disciples, right? Me and Shamar was talking about this. The disciples were out fishing, right? Two of the disciples were out fishing. I think it was James and John. We're out fishing. Jesus walks up to them. It's the morning, or it's the daytime. Now, they have been fishing all night, because, and even now, people who go like getting catfish and stuff, they fish at night, right? Because it's cooler and the fish come up to the surface or whatever it is. I don't fish. I don't know. But anyway, so they have been out fishing all night. Jesus goes over to the boat. They ain't caught no fish. He like, let's go back out here, cast your nets. They looking at this dude like, Jesus, I know you Jesus. But they're like, we don't fish during the day. We've been out here all night when it was good fishing time. Now it's the daytime. It's hot. The fish ain't coming up to the surface. We're not fishing deep. We're casting a net. The fish got to be close, because we just throwing this net, scooping this net up. You know what I'm saying? They got to be up here. It's not going to work. Jesus goes out there with them, gets on the boat, throws the net out, scoops up all this fish, right? When we finally let go of the net.
Like this.
Like that. When we finally let go of control, when we finally let go of our way of doing it. But because you have to understand, those disciples, fishing was their occupation. It was their identity. It was who they were. It was generationally what they had been taught. Their father, they were out there with their father, and their father's father, I'm sure, and their father's father's father were probably all fishermen. So they identified with their worldly occupation, which so many of us do, not their heavenly calling. But Jesus was like, I will give you fish. Whatever you're trying to do in the world, whatever kind of success you're trying to have, he's like, I can give you that stuff if you just let go of the net. Here's fish, here's money, here's a house, here's the car, whatever you want, I can give it to you, but I need you to come follow me to find your heavenly assignment, because we got work to do out here. And he's like, come follow me. And they never were hungry again, and they never said they were out there fishing again. Yep. But they said they had fish, and Jesus was like, how many fish we got today?
But we'd rather be out there all night with that fishing than trying to get those fish, instead of just letting God do it for us.
God is
just
trying
like
to do
that.
it.
Yes.
Yep. And I think when we think of God doing it, we're not saying God is going to give us a bunch of junk that we don't deserve. He'll never put more on you than you can bear. That's negative and positive. You want more blessings, but he's not going to give you more because you're not in alignment. You're not ready for it. He's like, if I give you everything you ask for, you'd be long gone. It'd be the last day prayer. You'd pray at the ATM. You'd be like, let this ATM spit this money out faster. That's all I need, and I can solve my own problem.
Yep.
Right? So big, so important. We got Shamar, she put a whole paragraph in here. I can't even. She says, second day in a fast, no TV, scheduled social media. I only check it at night. I have 2 new sermons on the way and transparency. I love it.
Yes.
I made true peace with the situationship that I had to break off. That Lucas has been telling me is not the one and is going to stand in the way of the real one for like a month. And I didn't want to hear him. She didn't want to hear me. I was trying to tell her. I was like, dude seemed nice, but he ain't the one. He ain't even one of the ones. I mean, that's the reality. It ain't even like the one. I found the one. It's like, you got to be equally yoked. You find somebody you're equally yoked with who is clearly following God. You guys can figure it out and make it work. I don't think there's like.
I think explaining what equally yoked is important because people hear, the church term.
It sounds good.
What is that? Yeah.
You're right. Like
equally yoked. Yeah. Go
like,
ahead and explain it. It means going in the same direction. Like they put yokes on animals. So they can go in the
a yoke.
same.
It was something that went around their neck.
Yeah. And
it would like horses being bridled together, and you got like a bunch of horses right there all together. Well, when they had didn't have tractors and stuff to go till their ground in their farm, they would put 2 animals together with a yoke around their neck, which was something that would keep them together so that they would walk together. So God wants us to be not unequally yoked. Like I'm way up here, they way down here. I'm going this way, they going that way. Don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. If they don't believe that Jesus is the Christ and the Messiah, that he don't believe in his death, burial, and resurrection, and you do, you're unequally yoked. You like, homeboy, but he said he's spiritual. You know how many spirits it is out there? There's plenty of spirits. It's spirits for days. But there's one Holy Spirit. There's one true God. So if you're unequally yoked, you're going to have problems because somebody going to pull somebody one way, and it's always the saved person always think, oh, the Lord wouldn't let them go astray. It is the Lord's will that no man perish. That's true, but we got free will, and people do what they want to do. Yeah. Even in the church, people do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Got to be equally yoked, all right? Right, Marlene? They got to be equally yoked. That does not mean, that may not mean, though, it doesn't mean we're like, I read the Bible every day, you read the Bible once a week, you don't read it as much. It's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be that intricate, I don't think, but we got to have some basic operating beliefs, all right, that we are all following.
Yeah, you got to be moving in the same direction.
Yes. Shout out to my man, Derek Curry. We need to talk, my man. We need to just get together and rap a little bit. You know how we do. Just the iron sharpening iron, my man. Got to talk soon. That's my man right there. Shout out to him. So, yeah, I mean, that's what we want to talk about today. I know we started a little bit late. I know we had our time. I guess we won't take any live callers. Is that what you're saying? We want us to? Okay, that was her call. No, but we appreciate it. We just wanted to, I want to say jump on. You know, everybody always say that. I just wanted to jump on. That's what everybody say when they go live. Quick, right? I just hopping on real quick. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. But we're excited. And listen, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, 7 p.m., we have Legit Smith opening up his new restaurant, seafood boils, barbecue, I believe. I'll be talking to him some more today, but tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, he's going to be on. Great guy, black business owner. He's legit. Shout out to my man, Legit Smith. He's legit. Can't wait to have him on the show, talk to him about his journey. And I've had other chefs on, black male chefs, which is cool. Because if a man can cook, I mean, that's the real deal. Like
shout out to the men who can cook.
Shout out to the men who can
be in the kitchen.
Be in the kitchen.
Women appreciate that kind of stuff.
I know. Yeah. I know. I be in the kitchen. I be in there sometime. I don't like the side eye. Did you see her? She hit me with the, you be in there to pick up your meal.
I didn't say nothing.
I can cook more than I do. Let me just say that. But,
more than you do.
I can cook more than I do, but I also provide. Yeah. Right? So it's like, the burden's not on you every day to make sure dinner happens. Like tonight, did I tell you tonight we getting dinner?
No, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, we going tonight. I'm getting dinner for us. I didn't tell you that.
Sounds good to me.
Luke got a basketball game. We got some stuff going on tonight. Boom.
Because I don't like to cook. but I do what I gotta do.
And you good at it. But somebody don't like to cook, man. Her cooking is amazing. She just keeps getting better and better because she like looks up new recipes, tries different stuff, and it's
you
like
gotta take pride in your family. Like, you know, like I appreciate that you guys appreciate my cooking.
Yeah.
And
we do.
Yeah, so that makes me want to cook more. But sometimes, you know how you get up and you be like, oh, man, I gotta go out here and cook, figure out something to make for today. People be like, what's for dinner? You be like, I don't know.
I know, I do ask
when
that.
It comes off the stove,
you'll know. Right? Whatever it turns into. It was gonna be this,
sometimes
but it turned into that.
It's like, okay, I got some turkey meat, some ground turkey. What can I make with ground turkey? And I just figure it out as I go.
Yep, and it works out great. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been great as always. It's been so much fun. We've enjoyed having this discussion with you. Sorry we had some technical difficulties, which caused us to start over a few times. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. with Mr. Legit Smith. My wife will be back on with me. We're going to make this relationship thing a regular thing. Yeah. We think you guys let us know if you guys enjoyed the relationship talk, singles, couples. Again, if you're watching this by replay, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Again, we want to shout out our sponsor, Restream. Make sure you check out Restream. Restream allows you to broadcast live video to 30+ social media platforms at the same time. Shout out to Restream. We appreciate them sponsoring the show. Shout out to G. Bush and the Barbershop. We'll make sure we post that information in the comments as well. So if you want to buy some of this fresh barbershop gear, I got a nice barbershop t-shirt. I got the hat. He has other gear, other merch. So make sure you check it out. Stacia Vance, how are you? Shout out to Stacia. So we just want to continue to spread the love, show the love. This weekend, at least in Ohio, is Sweetest Day. If you're somewhere else and you never heard of Sweetest Day, look it up and just treat your sweetie nice.
Yes.
It's never too late. Never too much.
Never too much.
Do as much as you can. Show each other love and keep spreading love. Our kids need to see healthy relationships. Our communities need it. Our families need it, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to everybody. Thank you again for being on the show, honey.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks
for having me.
I love having you. I'm gonna get you.
I'm on Lucas Live.
You on Lucas Live? Oh, here, get you a permanent spot in the studio. I'm gonna hook you up.
Give me a chair.
I'm gonna get you a nicer chair. See, I got the big swivel chair. I'm gonna hook you up with something nice. I promise. You deserve you the queen. You deserve a little something, a little throne, a little something. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you guys. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Mr. Legit Smith, and then it's Saturday. I'll be hosting for the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc. A discussion on biases and racism and other topics. That will be 10 a.m. And then at 2, is that the right time? We'll be doing the marriage intensive. 2:15 p.m. We'll be a part of a marriage intensive. We'll be posting an Eventbrite link as well. If you guys are interested in learning more from other thought leaders around relationships, you want to be here for that as well. So stay tuned. There's more to come, more to do. We look forward to having you. Everybody, have a great day. Take care.